Part 3, Jared and Mike Tell It Right podcast, December 22nd, 2023. 22, sorry. Too much ramen and other things, guys. And I forgot to tell you, it's also Thursday. But we finally made it to part 3, guys. Yeah, we're pretty rocked right now. So I'm liking this. We're getting back to our roots from a year ago. So that's the thing. Yeah, that's exactly, we're getting back to our roots. So here's where we're at, guys. A year later, all right, after a year doing this podcast, there's been one question that's been on our minds.
It's eluded us this entire time.
Yeah, it's kind of what really got the podcast moving. All right. Now, Jared and I have always wanted to do a podcast, but this subject is what got us moving. Okay. And it's Die Hard. All right. So it's Christmas time. People like their Christmas movies. All right. And there's all kinds of Christmas movies out there, you know, the old classics, whatever. But Die Hard is this action movie, right? And there seems to be this, I guess people have a hard time accepting that this is a Christmas movie.
Yes.
All right. Because to people, they just think, oh, well, it's on Christmas Day and everybody's having a Christmas party. It's really just an action movie where guy saves the day.
Yeah.
But it's like, but it's not. All right. So the first thing, Jared, you know, what I found out is both writers, okay, I can't think of their names off the top of my head. I didn't write them down because I'm an idiot. But both of the writers of the movie,
yes,
of Die Hard, okay,
yes.
Not Die Hard 2, not the other whatever.
Yeah. Good Day to Die Hard.
Yeah, none of those, okay. Die Hard 1, or Die Hard, as we call it, they intended on this being a Christmas movie. They wrote this with all intention of it being a Christmas movie. Their only problem was the studio would not let them release it on Christmas. They wanted a blockbuster. So because of the studio, it got released in July. But it was a Christmas movie that got released in July.
Wasn't it on, like, you know, and they always say there's like 6 months, exactly 6 months to Christmas. Wasn't that like the day they released it? It was like July something. It was like,
yeah,
it was something along those lines. Like, so they did like the
Christmas in July. Yeah, Christmas in July. Yeah, you're right. That is always an advertisement. Hey, Christmas in July, come and get your fucking plants, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, and you know, like, here's the thing. Okay, so that's the first thing. But I also want to touch on another thing that was used as an argument on this, and that is Bruce Willis coming up and saying, oh yeah, it's not a Christmas movie at some fucking roast. And like, I get that. Like, okay, cool. He's the star of the movie and he doesn't think it's a Christmas movie. Well, I hate to tell you, he didn't write the fucking movie.
He did not.
He didn't write it. He didn't direct it.
Nope.
He was the pretty face that got hired.
Yeah.
To be the hero. And
exactly.
You know, he has a right to his opinion. If you don't think it's a Christmas movie, then go fuck himself. But at the same time, Jared, he's got a mental issue, right? I'm not trying to bag on the fucking guy, but
that was like very recently.
But I thought they said this has probably been going on for years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we're hearing about it now, but like it's because it's really affecting him now, you know?
Yeah.
So maybe I'm just trying to find a reason there with Bruce Willis there. So whatever, there's still other, you know, better reasons. I mean, so what else is going on in that movie? So you got Hans Gruber, right? So Hans Gruber he's a terrorist that's trying to steal fucking bonds. I don't know what he's trying to steal. He's trying to steal some kind of money, right?
Yeah, something with Nakatomi Tower.
Yeah, something at the Nakatomi Sushi Tower, and like, you can, like, I guess one of the examples was you can compare that to A Wonderful Life, where there's this villain, Mr. Potter, that's stealing all this fucking money or something like that too.
Yeah, yeah.
So okay, cool. Yeah, like I get, and what we talked about a year ago was like the hero story, right?
Mhm.
And like, yes, it definitely aligns with it, but like there's all these references to Christmas.
Yeah.
Okay. There is magic because you have fucking what's his name, Mr. Officer Winslow from Family Matters.
Yeah.
I mean, like he becomes like the guardian angel over the phone, guiding John McClane through this entire thing. Okay. Um, you have all this Christmas shit. His wife's name's Holly, like a
Yeah.
holly, yeah, a wreath,
Yeah.
whatever. Um, but I think the main thing to understand here is that, like, yes, it's an action movie, but it is a Christmas movie. You don't need to have Santa Claus. You don't need to have religion.
Mm.
Everything that a Christmas movie has that leads to the end, and which is redemption. Okay, there's this part at the end where everybody is redeemed for whatever reason. I mean,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And that's where John McClane gets back to his wife.
Yeah.
And you know what else, too? He's coming to LA to see his family for Christmas. How is that not? But
That
like
makes it more of a Christmas movie than Home Alone.
exactly. But then here's the main part here. It's a genre Christmas. Like Christmas movies have to be broken up into their own genres as well. All right. There's Christmas movie, then there's action Christmas movie, sci-fi Christmas movie, bromance Christmas movie. You know what I mean? And so
Yeah.
on. Like, and then you're fucking, claymation bullshit, right? So like that's where I'm at with this. It's
Yeah.
done. It's closed. The case is closed.
Yeah.
Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Now, tell me how you feel. I mean, where are you at? Like, what do you think?
Oh, of course it's a Christmas movie. I've always thought that from the get-go. I mean, isn't it something like there are 3 Christmas songs in there and there's only 2 Christmas songs in White Christmas? Like, right that right there. That right there. You've got more Christmas songs in your movie than White Christmas does in your Die Hard.
Daddy, teacher says every time a bell rings, one gay
Yeah.
guy has sex with another gay guy. We're taking you out of that school, honey.
What is the Community?
No, Family Guy.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's a cutaway, and it's the actual movie. That's what she says, and the dad's like, "Oh, I think we're gonna take you out of that school, honey."
Yeah.
No, like it's just like I'm sorry. I mean no offense to anybody, but I don't like the answer that Bruce Willis says it's not a Christmas movie.
No. Bruce
Like,
Willis doesn't know what he's talking about.
all right, I'm gonna go back to it again, guys. Crispin Glover. I always go back to him. Like, he's just a great example where he's a guy that started a movie. I mean, he wasn't Michael J. Fox at the time, but he was still known as a good actor.
Mhm.
And they just kicked him to the fucking curb one day. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
they could have kicked. I mean, yes, Bruce Willis had a franchise of Die Hards.
Yeah.
He sold it. I don't argue that, but he
Yeah.
didn't write it. Like, maybe he
Yeah.
wrote fucking It's a Good Day to Die Hard. I don't know. Maybe he wrote that one, but he did not write the first one. And
No.
the first one, as the writer said, it was meant to be a Christmas movie.
100%.
All right. I just hope the world fucking agrees.
I don't know if they do.
They don't.
We need to take a poll. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie? All 19 people that listen to us need to vote on this.
Yeah, I will next year we will we will interview people, and I'm pretty sure we're going to get a majority.
Yeah.
We've seen some recent polling that I don't think was covering enough demographic to really get a true accurate count. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna leave it at that. But you know what? I think it's time. I think it's time to get into a clip here.
What do we got? What are you teeing up for us right now?
I'm teeing up some Rick and Morty.
Oh,
Some
I enjoyed
Rick and
that.
Morty.
I enjoy
Recent
that.
Rick and Morty. All right, let's take a look here, guys. This is the recent Rick and Morty Christmas show. Oh, okay.
Oh man.
Wait, what's that? Do I hear something coming down the chimney? Rick Sanchez here with gifts from across the multiverse.
Oh my God.
Yes! For Jerry, an extra-dimensional version of Miracle on 34th Street.
2 hours longer? They fixed my only problem with it.
For Beth, a framed photo of the two of us from a universe where she wasn't murdered as a child.
Oh my God, Dad.
And for Space Beth, the same thing, because we don't know which one of you is real.
I am also touched.
Summer, check your Venmo.
Money? How did you know?
You're 17. And last but not least, for my number 2, Morty, you asked for this a long, long time ago, and I finally went far, far away enough to get it, since shipping would have killed me. You didn't? No fucking way!
No
fucking
way.
Does it make the noises? Of course it makes the noises. That's like half the fun. Awesome!
Whoa, do not turn that on.
Don't worry, Morty's only gonna use this very honorable weapon in designated Jedi zones, like the garage right now! Holy crap! I hate to say it, but I wish there was something to attack. Yeah, it's too bad nobody bought a cart of fruit. You beautiful son of a bitch! Grapefruit, mango, papaya, watermelon, a second papaya, another watermelon. Strike me down. What? Strike me down. I'm not striking you down. Strike me down, Morty. I'll become a pile of clothes like that old guy. But you'll die. You're drunk. Here, I'll do it myself. No!
Oh god.
Oh, wow, you did it. Just like Obi-Wan. Rick,
It's his first
Come on now.
reaction.
I'm serious. Did you become your clothes? Are you T-shirt Rick now? Over here, butt fart. Ooh, that was awesome, right? Rick, you've been so great the last couple months.
Look at- did you
Family's
see
so
his
happy.
dong?
I'm really grateful. Oh, thanks, kid. But let's talk more melon slanging. Heads up. Whoops. Oh, open it, Rick. Let me do it. Get up. Get.
Oh my god. He
That's a good
dropped
one.
it- He dropped it vertically too.
Yeah.
Straight to the
Complete
core.
vertically.
I just think I always I was waiting for something to come up with a lightsaber and destroying a planet. I don't know
Mhm.
why. I've always kind of thought of that. So I'm kind of glad this was I think they kind of redeemed Rick and Morty here.
Yeah.
A little bit. Because what were you saying before? You kind of felt like it was the same thing over again, right?
Well, the whole season kind of sucked. It did too
Yeah.
much character development, and it was just not classic shit. I have to rewatch it, but
Yeah.
the one with the knights and cutting off his dick, and
Yeah.
it's
that
just
was
not really funny, or the night people or the night family.
I was trying to.
The dinosaur one was awful.
Yeah. Yeah, that one wasn't the best.
So I don't know. The fortune cookie one was just kind of weird. And that whole
yeah,
the one Story
about that
Lord
one.
one. Did you watch the Story Lord one?
I did watch the Story Lord one.
just
Yeah, that was
whatever, and
stupid. Yeah.
Piss Master.
Pissmaster was a little fucked up, yeah. Yeah, it was like they were trying to, I don't know what they were trying to do with Pissmaster. That was their version of suicide awareness. Ooh.
Yeah, that's messed up.
But yeah, I sent you that article, how Dan Harmon was kind of saying that, yeah, Rick and Morty is kind of going on the downhill because we are developing characters, and really we shouldn't. It should
Mhm.
just be Rick and Morty. Rick being the asshole he is, and Morty being, the dude that follows him around. But now that you're
Yeah.
developing Morty, Morty's becoming his own man. I mean, it's still part of the Dan Harmon story circle. I mean, for sure. But that's what's happening. And
Mhm.
we're getting less interested. But I mean, he's got 8 years. So, I mean, I'm still going to watch it until the day it's
Yeah.
canceled.
Yeah, absolutely.
I just, the Rick Prime thing, you can tell it's coming towards the end.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So now it's probably going to be another season of him chasing Rick Prime. I would have to imagine, yeah, they're going to lead us on for another season. And then they're going to get to Rick Prime in the last final season, season 8.
hmm
Because this
And
was
there's
6.
there's going to be 8 seasons. That's it.
Yeah. So we'll see, man. But I just like, this episode, I thought it was better,
Mhm.
I will say though, I don't like the president episodes.
I don't
They're
mind them.
just, it's just like this. I don't know. It's always like this big ordeal, and it's
Yeah.
like, I guess that's the point. I guess it's just
Yeah.
annoying. It's like, okay,
Show me what you got.
yeah. Oh my god. Fucking, I don't know, man. But so we got about 15 minutes here left.
Do we have another clip?
We have one more clip here. Actually, I got 2 extras on the burner here. I mean, I got the planes, trains, automobiles scene, the famous Chatty Cathy. I
Yeah.
mean, it's a pretty dramatic scene.
That's too intense right now.
Yeah, that's almost 4 minutes.
Yeah, no, I can't do that.
They can eat up some time. Oh, here, it looks like I'm missing a tooth again. It's just my fucking hair.
Well, let's hit up another scene, and then we'll see where
Or
we go from
you
there.
know what? You know what we could do? We could do Jim Helper's Christmas pranks. Let's take a look at Jim Helper's Christmas pranks here.
All right, let's see it.
All right.
You watch it.
You see it now though, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You both have sizable Christmas bonuses coming your way. If I catch either of you messing with the other, I will give both bonuses to the other person.
Can't do that.
No, absolutely not.
You need consequences, okay? I want you both walking on eggshells.
Honest. Dwight really wants my bonus. He's trying to entrap me.
Huh.
Oh, God, now I can't drink at this thing. I get really pranky when I drink.
Like The Office.
There was I left it out because I didn't like how Jim Helper was getting hammered in this clip. So there's an episode where Jim just starts going, "Oh, look, Dwight, it's snowing outside," and Dwight has to chime in, and he goes, "No, it's just a light dusting. It's just a dusting, and
Yeah.
That's not snow." So Jim gets up, walks outside, scoops up a bunch of this dusting and makes a snowball, goes inside, and then just chucks it at fucking Dwight's face. And everybody starts laughing. And he's like, "Oh, yeah, it's just a dusting outside." And like Dwight freaks out and he's just like, "All right, we're gonna," he's like, "I'm when the first real snow happens, I challenge you to a snowball fight." So the fuckers, they sign on, they shake on it. And so then you see Jim walking into the building, and all of a sudden it's chained off.
Mhm.
And he looks behind him. There's a fucking snowman in the parking lot. And it's also crazy. Like there's snow everywhere in the parking lot.
Yeah, yeah.
But like there's a snowman. And fucking Dwight pops out of it and just starts pegging him with snowballs until he's like on the ground bleeding from getting hit in the face with so many snowballs. Like you got a bloody nose from it. And then throughout the episode, Dwight just keeps hitting him with snowballs when he least suspects it, and just like overdoes like the prank. Like,
Yeah.
it's so crazy. And yeah, I was just like, I didn't like it. I didn't like how Jim Helper was getting
His ass
ragged on.
kicked.
Yeah, I mean, like I wasn't showing everything in between it. I was just going right to the parts where Jim Helper's getting fucking raped by Dwight there with ice balls. So that's why I didn't do that, but I
Yeah.
do like The Office. I tried watching the British version. You ever give that a shot when that was on
Absolutely not. British people.
Well, you got to remember that's where it originated with what's his face, Steve Gervais, Ricky Gervais, Steve Gervais, fuck, Ricky Gervais.
Yeah.
You know, the guy that did the hosting for all the fucking
Yeah.
Academy Awards, just got drunk and just roasted everybody.
Yeah.
Called people pedophiles too, I think.
That was awesome.
I'm pretty sure he did that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He wrote The Office, and it wasn't that big of a hit in England, but you know, Jim Helper was a character. Some of the other people. I don't think Michael Scott was called Michael Scott, but he played Michael Scott, that character, the manager.
Okay.
So, but he ended up bringing it over to the United States, and then yeah, Steve Carell and all these people, and they made it like a hit. But
Yeah.
that's the thing where Community comes in, because Community helped save NBC when The Office went off the air, and Community ended up picking up the pieces on that. Just saying, guys.
Yeah.
All right. So here we go. We're going to get into our last clip of the day. I'm just going to warn everybody. This is a clip I made. All right. I don't know if it's going to be good. I think it's fucking funny. But
I'm scared.
yeah, I would be. I really would be. This is a Frankenstein, voice dubbing clip thing. Now, I just also want to make comment that originally I was gonna do all the voiceovers for this. I tried, and it's just at the end of the day, every time I kept doing the one voice, I just kept sounding like a Jamaican, and and I was supposed to sound like a Russian,
Yeah.
So, and then like I was trying to do a woman's voice, and it was really no different than my man's voice either. So I didn't do that. I found another solution.
Okay.
And I think this might be all right. So let's get it going.
Hi, can you, please let me out?
Your mere presence in this building violates international law. I couldn't let you out even if you hadn't killed 2 men.
You should know, those men killed themselves.
And how is that?
They didn't, let me out.
Solenia, shut your mouth and do your jobs, you fucking children!
Is this not a good time, or?
Some of my men are calling you Solenia, the pickle man. An old wives' tale. He crawls from bowls of cold soup to steal the dreams of wasteful children.
That'd be a lucky break for you, because this pickle doesn't care about your children. And I'm not gonna take their dreams. I'm gonna take their parents.
Okay, you win, pickle man. I'm unsealing the building.
No thanks. I'm coming for you now.
Pickleman, there's $100 million worth of bonds in a safe on level 2. I'll give you the combination. That money belongs to the people. Shut up and call me a helicopter, you prick! Do we have a deal?
Take that money, give it to Jaguar's daughter when you set her free, or I'll be visiting you.
Jaguar's daughter is dead.
Huh, so you're a liar.
Jaguar was an animal. You're an intelligent pickle. We can do business.
I don't think so. Hey! What are you doing? I'm right here!
Farewell, Solenia.
Pickle Rick!
was that?
I told you it was pretty rough.
That is I mean, I get it, it flowed pretty well, but that was pretty rough.
Yeah, no, that was a first time attempt right there to do something like that.
I like
Or-
the go getter spirit with that.
yeah. I the only really part I really liked was when Holly McClain like where it's like Solenia.
Yeah.
like the only part that like matched up, but otherwise like the reason why like I felt like this worked was because you really couldn't see John McClane's face, and then I just felt like when I slowed up a Hans Gruber, it just felt like he was talking, but he really wasn't. But I tell you what, that was a Christmas gift for all. I'll tell you that.
Thanks, Mike. We appreciate it.
I hope so. So yeah, that's really our show, guys. I mean, Christmas is around the way. Make sure
To tip your waitresses.
tip your waitresses, your bartenders. No, I don't want to say that. It's like Charlie Barron's and the You Betcha guy. That's what they say.
Is it?
Yeah, they would be really upset if we did that. They don't know us. They don't know us.
Yeah. Well, if they're one of the 19 people that listen to us, then
Maybe Charlie Barron's is. I wonder. He probably, Charlie, if you're listening, let us know. We'd love to talk to you about Midwestern things, because we are from the
Yeah.
Midwest. We're from fucking Illinois.
yeah, we're not from Indiana or
No, yeah.
Ohio.
You know what though? I want to call that show actually. I want to call them one day, and hopefully we can do it where we record, and then we call them. But they always do this thing where they trade land. Like they're not really trading land, but
Yeah.
they start trading like all right. So like somehow Alaska put their name in the hat to become a Midwestern state. Some dude from Alaska called. He's like, all right, I'm going to give you an argument here on why Alaska could be a Midwestern state. And
Oh my God.
he's like, everybody loves ranch dressing here too. And then he's like, ranch dressing was invented here.
Oh my gosh.
And then like the fishing and all that, I don't know. And then like about the sunlight and all this other shit. Then there were some other states trying to argue, or like somebody was like they wanted to like get rid of Milwaukee's best beer,
Okay.
and they wanted to take the slogan that says whatever on there, like we're Milwaukee's best, and put it on PBR. But how this guy wanted to trade for it was like he was from Michigan.
Mhm.
So he wanted to give the UP to Wisconsin so that Michigan could be the official mitten state.
Oh my God.
Because otherwise it's a fucking rabbit jumping over a mitten. And like they're like, that just doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
And then like, yeah, so basically Wisconsin would take the UP, and then Michigan could be the mitten state. So they make a lot of land trades, and maybe we should try to like get rid of Indiana and just get that out of the Midwest, just in general.
We're gonna try to just sell Gary, Indiana to
Yeah.
Elon Musk.
Yeah. Oh, that's what we should call him up and try to propose how we should try to sell Elon Musk on buying Gary, Indiana, and making it the next Midwestern state or Midwestern city to move to.
Yeah, let's get him on the show.
Let's start a GoFundMe for that and see if anybody donates anything.
Should just do a
No,
Twitter.
we'll go to
just do a Twitter.
We'll go
vote.
to jail.
Yeah.
We'll go to jail. Somebody will give us $5 and they'll be like, oh, they never rebuilt Gary, Indiana, and
Yeah.
we'll get sued like $500K that we don't have over $5. So all right, guys. you can leave now, beat the traffic, or you can stick around and beat your meat. But we're ending part 3 here. We're done.
Yeah.
So we're gonna catch you in the new year with the new show.
Yeah.
Maybe some new faces, actually, bringing guests on.
We'll see about
That's-
that.
We're gonna see about that. We're gonna see about some other things. But I hope you like these 3 parts. Hopefully they're out there by Christmas time, so you got a little escape from the holiday madness here.
Yeah.
So, but thanks for hanging out with us while we slowly drift into our drunken stupor. I'm currently in the leans right now, my
Yeah.
famous leaning.
I got
You
an
know-
elbow up.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
pretty toasted. The dog's in the background barking to go out. I got let her out, but it's like -1 out.
God.
You know, winter storm Chris Elliott really
Fucker.
fucking us all over here. So
Yeah.
but hey everybody, Merry Christmas, Happy New
Yeah.
Year, and we'll talk to you.
Peace.
Peace.